I'm Robbie, and this is Coast to Coast, the show where we canvass the country talking to Republic drivers to get the inside story on safety. Today, we'll be talking with drivers in the Central Kentucky region, home to Lexington, the horse capital of the world. Routes in this area take drivers to sprawling horse farms, down winding rural roads, in suburbs, and into bustling downtown. We'll talk to these drivers about our topic this month, rear collisions. To avoid these accidents, it's important to aim high in steering so that you can anticipate the need to stop. But we all know that there are things that restrict our view of the road ahead. So, how do we avoid accidents in these situations? Let's get some real expert advice from people in the driver's seat.
A vision blocker, it's anything that can be blocking your vision. But what makes them so dangerous is, you can't see what's ahead of you. If there's something in front of you blocking your vision, then you can't see what's going on in front of that. So there could be a car stopping, could be a pedestrian, it could be anything really, but anything that obstructs your vision of what's going on. Well, like on 150 out here, when we come in the mornings, when the sun's coming up, we're going to the east. And when you top over a hill, all at once you've got the big sunball hitting you right in the eye, and you actually lose vision for a moment. And in a few seconds, anything can happen. Somebody can walk in front of you, a car can pull out, and you don't even see it. So you got to be prepared for that at all times, because the weather changes a lot around here.
Here in Lexington, Kentucky, we have a lot of vision blockers due to the downtown area. We have a lot of pedestrian walkways overhead, a lot of dips and hills that we have to climb up and down. Also a lot of buses due to our college area. We have a lot of pedestrians getting on and off buses, and the buses are fairly large, so it blocks your vision to see what's going on in front of that bus.
We have a lot of roads that we prefer to call them roller coaster roads around here. You'll be just up and down, up and down. Now a big truck, you can see it, but a little car, and even a pickup, you don't see it. And you have to really watch and don't lose sight of what's in front of you.
We have a lot of rural areas, a lot of farmland, a lot of tobacco wagons. It's very common for us to pop over a hill and there will be a tobacco wagon being pulled by a tractor in the middle of the road with nowhere to go. So basically we have to allow for that. We have to watch ahead with our eye lead distance to keep that kind of stuff from happening.
There are a number of things that could block your vision. Curves, dips or hills, large vehicles or equipment, even the sun. In those situations, how is it possible to maintain a 15-second eye lead time and avoid rear collision accidents? Let's find out.
The speed really impacts your ability to see, because if you slow down, it allows you to increase your line of sight. The 15 seconds then may turn into 20 seconds or 25 seconds.
And if there's a blind curve, then you need to slow down and anticipate that someone's there and expect the unexpected. I come around the curve once and I knew it was a blind curve before I got there. I'd slowed down because I couldn't see around it, and when I got about halfway around it, there was actually a car stopped. So, and I still had to get on the brakes pretty good even though I had slowed down, but that made me more aware that I need to go even slower.
On a lot of the horse farm routes and country routes we have around here, you just have to go real slow, and some places you can honk your horn, especially on a smaller road, it'll help.
Slowing down will help you leave yourself an out. But here's what our drivers had to say about the importance of keeping a cushion of space around their vehicle to prevent a rear collision accident.
It's always important to have a lot of space in front of your truck because you don't know what's going to happen. So you need a cushion. And that space, if something unexpected happens, which it most likely will, gives you a chance to react.
The cushion of space that you have around your vehicle, the distance in front of your vehicle is the most crucial, because you have the most control over that situation at any given time.
Leaving yourself an out doesn't actually mean evading. It could mean stopping.
Now, let's find out what else drivers can do to prevent a rear collision accident.
Stay focused and always expect the unexpected to happen, because it will. At one time or another, it is going to happen to you. Something's going to pop up that you're actually going to say, hey, I didn't expect that. And don't get in a rush, don't get in a hurry, and don't get just complacent with an everyday way of doing things.
The best way to prevent a rear collision accident is watch your speed, aim high in steering, and get the big picture. A couple years ago, I was going around one of the circles around Lexington, and using my Smith system, aiming high, on the opposite lane I seen a car lose control, and I was able to steer to the right. It would have been a head-on if I hadn't. If you got enough space, you can make the right decision.
Republic allows us 15 minutes in the morning to do a proper pre-trip on our vehicle to make sure our safety devices are all working correctly, our windows are clean, our mirrors are clean. That allows us to do our job that day and do it safely. But one thing we tend to forget is that we need to prepare ourselves for that day as well. We need to leave our concerns and our problems at home, focus on our job. We're the professional driver out here, and that's what we get paid to do, and that's what we're going to do.
No matter what coast you're on, or if you're somewhere in the middle, you'll face situations that'll make it hard for you to see ahead and anticipate the need to slow down or stop. When your ability to see ahead is compromised, the best thing to do is slow down enough so that you can maintain a 15-second eye lead time. That's it for this edition of Coast to Coast. Now it's time for some local analysis. What special circumstances do you face on your route that could lead to a rear collision accident? What can you do to reduce the risk of a rear collision accident? And thanks to the Lexington Business Unit and all of the employees who made this show possible. Remember, think, choose, and live safety. Everywhere, every day.